Welcome to my video series on the basic operation of the Pfaff Creative 1467 sewing machine. In this video, I'm going to show how to change the sewing machine needle, how to change the presser foot, and how to engage the dual feed system, which I'll explain in a moment. First thing, as far as changing out a sewing machine needle, first step is to make sure your sewing machine is turned off. You don't want to be in the middle of this and accidentally step on your foot pedal. So with the machine turned off, you want to use your left hand to hold the needle, and with your right hand you're going to turn this screw towards you to loosen the hold on the needle, and then it'll pull down. So now you want to then get a new needle, and with your new needle you want to find the flat side of the post, which is this side, and then the rest of it is curved. It's hard to, there we go. So there, that's the flat side and then the curved side. So you put the flat side to the back. You then want to line it up, and actually this is probably easier if you put your presser foot down. So with the flat part back, line it up and find the hole and push it, and make sure that you are pushing it all the way up. So I kind of pull it up and down a few times just to make sure I'm definitely hitting the top side of this. And then just turn the needle back that way to tighten it. Now as far as the presser foot, in order to change that, lifting it up, all you do is press up on the, the nose end of the foot, and it pops right off. And this one is foot 0. You can see they're all labeled, well, not all of them, but this one's labeled with 0. It's the ordinary sewing foot. That's the one I use most of the time. I'm going to go ahead and switch it to the number 1 foot, which is the fancy stitch foot for dual feed. And since we're going to talk about dual feed next, I'll go ahead and put this foot on there. In order to install this foot in the machine, you want to line up these 2 posts here with the grooves at the bottom here. So just sitting it in there and just eyeball it right underneath the 2 grooves, and then slowly lower the lever. Mine did not go in all the way. Sometimes it will immediately pop in. If it doesn't, then just lift up on the edge and it'll pop in there just like that. Now, the dual feed system is this plastic piece back here, and the intention of this is when you need extra help when you're trying to sew through several layers of fabric and you don't want those individual layers to shift. Or another scenario I've heard it used is when you have like kind of a slippery material that tends to shift as it's going through. So then you might want to use this dual feed system. So you, in order to engage it, right now it wouldn't really do anything, but you just push down here and it goes right underneath the presser foot here. And you can see, in order to take it back out, you just push down and kind of pull out to get it out. You can see, I think when you contrast it with my finger, the little grooves in it. So that's what kind of grabs a hold of the fabric and helps push it through. And then there's grooves are very similar to the feed dogs down here, and they work in conjunction with each other, where these grooves will push the fabric from the bottom and these grooves will push the fabric from the top. So one thing to warn about when you are working with the dual feed system is if you have several layers of fabric that you put in here, do make sure you go underneath that dual feed, because a lot of times I've found that this happens and then you won't be able to sew. So you want to make sure that you are actually underneath this before you start sewing. So I hope you found this helpful. If there's any other aspects to this machine that you'd like to learn about, please feel free to leave a comment, and I may make additional videos. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, which helps me grow my channel, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.